Hello again, and once again, I has a box. And I also has another box, and inside of each of these boxes I definitely expect to find Lego stuffs, because these are from Bricklink, two separate orders from two separate sellers. Frequently asked question from folks who have not used Bricklink before. If you buy from multiple sellers, do the parts arrive in one box? And the very simple answer is no. Bricklink works like eBay in a way, but without the bidding. It's a marketplace. It's an aggregation of multiple different sellers, and every single seller is their own business entity. They take money separately. They have their own terms and conditions. That's why you need to actually look at the terms and conditions for every single seller that you purchase from to make sure that you will be able to follow along and you're happy with those. So yeah, every single order from every separate Bricklink seller is handled separately, and you pay them separately and you get your items separately. To get into these boxes that I have right here, I has a knife. I'm going to be using this thing. It's a relatively new version of a very old thing. It's a little safety knife with a tiny little blade that automatically retracts. It's kind of a cute thing. I remember these from the 80s. They would have like a box of them at the checkout counter at a hardware store or something. And my knife safety tip for this video is that knives aren't safe. Even if they're super cute, like this. Super cute, even has safety in the name. It's a safety knife with a retracting blade, tiny little blade. It's round. It almost looks like it could be some Japanese cartoon character or something, but this is extremely sharp and can do a tremendous amount of damage very easily if you're not careful with it. Compare that to something super scary looking and big like this. I'll go into the same cardboard. I'm not holding back here. I'm actually putting a lot more force into this compared to this cute little thing that goes through it like nothing and creates an extra sharp edge here as well that'll give you a mean paper cut. So yeah, all knives are dangerous. Respect all of them, even if they have safety in the name, even if they're small and cute. So lots of dark gray stuff here and a little bit of light gray, but lots of dark gray stuff because I need it so badly, right? I've used so much recently. It's funny, I'm trying to get away from too much gray in my city, but I really have had the need to use a lot. So a lot of this stuff, most of this stuff is going into my harbor replenishment. I'm almost out of these again. I can't believe it. I bought huge bags of them last year to help float my rails, my train system all around, and I'm low again. Also, just the regular bricks, I've used up once again almost all of my regular dark gray bricks. I've got a piece of paper in here. Just want to take that out. Personally identifiable information. The other thing that came out with the paper was this wad paper. Like I said last time, like I say frequently, this is the best stuff for packing. Keeps stuff from moving around a whole lot. These are new pieces, so if this was packed lightly, then these would be doing this the whole time they're being transported and sorted and everything. That would create scratches and dents and things, but this seller cares. Packed everything nice and tight. More regular gray bricks. More regular gray bricks. And these will help me to, or hopefully allow me to finish up the other side of my small little tan and black warehouse in the harbor area, because I had run out. I only have tan windows on one side. The other side has black windows. Some of this other stuff is for my mining area. I got in big bulk to just sprinkle about. Just sprinkle it out. Some of this as well. Not these. That's replenishment of parts that I used recently. These also go into the harbor. The modified plates or tiles, whichever you want to call them, with just 2 studs on 1x4s. But yeah, this stuff will just be used for texture. Gosh, I think this is like over 1,000 of these 1x1 plates. Doesn't look like that much. I mean, it's like a heaping handful, a little more than a heaping handful. And these are hundreds each, if I recall correctly. So, wow, got way less stuff out of that, volume-wise, than I expected. This box actually has a pull tab, which is rare, but very convenient. Nice to see. Some versions of this exact box have it. Some versions don't. So this one is packed in with air, but it is packed in tightly, pretty tightly. I'm satisfied. Let's see if there's any paperwork in here. Doesn't look like it. This is a more interesting lot. We'll get the less interesting stuff out of the way first. Bricks, gray. More bricks, gray. Oh, this is a mix. Oh, good thing I'm going to just mix them anyway. This is a ultrasonically resealed, reused bag from just a Lego set. And I love it when sellers do this. I say it all the time. I'll keep saying it. It's a great reuse of something that normally would just be thrown away. It says it's recyclable, but a lot of places won't even take these recycling centers, won't even take this material. So it's great to see it actually get reused, and it also saves some money for the seller as well, and potentially for buyers like us if any of that savings gets passed on. It's just good to see. More of these, just because this seller happened to have some. I think I used up the last of these that I had. These are 1x2x3 panels, trans black or trans dark brown, dark brown, I think it is. I used up the last of those, I believe, on my last little train. These look like dark blue here, but they're actually light blue, trans light blue. They're just stacked up, a bunch of those. Used up some of those on my harbor and realized that I didn't have that many left. So I got some to replenish that stock. This is a nice selection of stuff. So I remember when I was placing this order, this particular store had a bunch of stuff from my want list, my long-term want list, that was just really cheap. Like this tree. Normally these cypress trees go for like 20 to 30 bucks is usually what I see, sometimes more. This one was significantly less than that, and it's in great shape. This little piece here just kind of connects me to both underwater stuff and classic space stuff, and I want to use that shape more, so I'm going to. And that was really cheap. This is replenishment for a piece that I used, actually stole from another package, or stole from another set at one point. This is a couple of different types of supports. They were pretty cheap. A bunch of just miscellaneous parts here, including some Scala stuff. Got a couple of shoes. If I make a shoe store or something, it'd be nice to use those for display. I think that heel will fit onto a stud, I believe. That's a Scala towel bar. Also will fit onto studs. This is a cordless phone headset. A couple of these backpack bucket things in black. Some snowshoes. Some diver propulsion vehicles. Handlebars in red. Just nice. And then I think I have two of these in this order, which are from a racers set, I think. Yeah, it just has a sticker on it. And then this, I believe, was also Scala, if not Fabuland. I think it was Scala for like horse enclosures and stuff. Just some miscellaneous stuff, a bunch of bar-related things from the old bar system, or arm system, I think that they call that, with the 2 or 3 little fingers that fit together. I want to build some stuff for my Planetary Defense Force base with that. These are some very old pieces here, including these older style cylinders that don't really connect to each other all that perfectly, with no lip at the base. It's for an older set I'm trying to piece together. A couple of medium ugly rock pieces. These quarter saucer dish pieces were super cheap. They were pennies, less than $1 each, so I picked those up. Some corner like submarine type pieces, and finally another type of support and some window frames, older, some new macaroni pieces in orange, and a yellow from a Lego Batman movie windscreen, pretty big one. And that does it. That does it for this order. So, probably by the time you see this video, you will see some of this stuff in use in my city, because I'm going to be using it immediately, and I'll probably have that work done before this video even goes up, and that's good. This will help me with my mountain, this will help me with my mine, and it will help me with my harbor area to move all those things towards completion quite significantly. So, thanks for watching. Remember that all knives are dangerous, even if they're tiny and cute. Be safe, and I'll talk to you again soon.
Sprinkle me, man. 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 Sprinkle me, man.